It is the Basketball Wives reunion show, and so much went down on the show. Tami walks out. Evelyn is forgiving Jackie. OG and Kristen are still going at it, and so much more. It's all coming up on this after show.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you.
That's how we feel right now. Come to the end of the road of this season of Basketball Wives.
Emotional Monday, y'all.
It's very emotional.
Very emotional.
Hey guys, I am L.Marie, and we have a full panel tonight.
Yes, it's your boy L.Marie, and I am here.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl Chellz Evette.
Yes, our last Monday together, y'all. I'm Kayla Rene.
Whoop, whoop. So, like I said, it was so much going down
It was.
on this episode. Like I said, Tami walks out. We've got Jackie and Evelyn kind of making amends, and we talked about that because last week they were at like a pool party or something together, and just everything that went down on this week's episode. So, kind of kicks off with like everyone acknowledging the fact that Jen isn't there.
Yeah.
She decided to skip the reunion.
Yes.
Dang, Jen.
And then they decide to have Jackie call her as if she was going to answer the phone.
I mean, I can see why Jennifer, like I said last week, I can definitely see why Jennifer is not there.
I can too, but I just got a question. So Kristen doesn't have a lock on her phone?
It's so staged.
No, it was
so
staged.
Jackie just
don't
thought,
call her.
Oh
Right.
my God,
Oh my God. How do you know her number?
But wait, aren't they good friends? So it's like, why was Jennifer just denying her call like that?
Right.
Like, you didn't
Right.
answer it. Like,
But I wish
You sure
y'all
y'all
would. I
friends?
wish y'all would have somebody on the cast that I don't like call my phone.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
They're gonna get checked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period.
if you answered, look, she don't even know that it was Jackie calling until she gonna hear the voicemail.
That's so true. But it was just it was so staged. I was like, really? And Christian was like, no, don't.
Right?
gracious.
Like no
Figure it
fight.
out,
Like
extra.
I don't like Kristen. We have a little bit of a clip to show you guys from that moment when Jackie calls Jen.
So theatrical.
Jackie calls Jen, the moment.
Yes.
The moment where Jackie calls
Right.
Jen. And then left her a voicemail.
Right,
Like, if you
like-
don't just hang up.
She's not gonna listen to
And
it.
then Jackie wasn't even clear and concise. I just don't know, like, why are you not here? Like, I'm just confused. Like,
Didn't she just give you like mom vibes? Like, you
She
need to
did.
call me right now,
Right
sweetheart.
now.
It was let me know why you're not here.
It was like when you don't show up to like the family reunion or
Right,
like
exactly.
a holiday gathering.
your auntie call you.
Why aren't you here? We love you.
Let's take a look.
And I promise I was definitely not prepared to touch another table. I had on Dolce, and I was going to sit here and be pretty.
pretty.
Shaunie, how does this affect her employment prospects?
It's not a good thing
That's what's
to
shady.
not show up to
employment
the
prospect.
reunion.
It's kind of a thing. Like, you gotta
It's
show
a
up.
thing.
It's foul. She should be here. And, I mean, you got her number. Call her, Kristen.
I'm not calling her.
Can I call her?
We could try.
Dial her. No, I'm gonna just find
Look at
out
that
what's wrong with her. Dad,
Look.
We ain't planning this, so
We
ain't
didn't plan
planned
this. Okay, that's how you know it was planned.
Jennifer, this is Jackie Christie. I know we're not the best of friends, but I really feel like you should be here. We're at the reunion, and you really need to come and clarify a lot of that went down. You really should have been here. This is really just not cool that you're not.
well, we
Okay, I
tried.
ain't gonna beg the girl. I tried.
I go beg. So a beg is one phone call. You called her once. I ain't gonna beg her. I call you one time. That's it.
I ain't gonna call no more.
But after
Not
you
gonna
even doing that much and then have the nerve to say, well, I ain't gonna beg her. You already, you might
already
as well.
begged.
You might as
Yeah.
well have. Like, no.
She's not there. She's
But
not
then
coming. Why call?
But then on
Yeah.
top of that, like, why was she calling like she was just gonna pull up down the street? Like,
Right,
okay, I'm
like-
just
She
getting
had
in my
to do hair,
car.
makeup, wardrobe.
Yeah. I'll just come right now, girl. I'm down the street.
Well,
Give me
Jen
about
stay
10
ready,
minutes.
so I can say she stay ready. So
I will
She
give
probably
her
wasn't
that.
reunion
She may
ready.
irk my nerves, but I will say she stays ready.
You know,
stays
I've
late.
never seen anything like staged like this on the reunion. I see maybe fights, but this whole moment, and then for him to say like, "This ain't playing, y'all."
well, I think that they were
That
probably
disclaimer.
looking for a moment to include Jen or get people's opinion of Jen for the season. Because even throughout the episode, we didn't hear a lot. It was very little information or very little topics of Jen.
True.
Yeah.
And which I feel like the whole season was based around Jen. Like, this would have been her reunion. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what if she would have just came out the back slaying, like, oh, no, I'm here. Oh, no, I'm here.
I'm here, but I'm going to sit right here. I'm not sitting up there with them.
Well, my security, so, because I'm not getting no tables thrown at me again.
No, I would respect. I would have mad respect for her. Like, I was like, yes!
Somebody would have tried to probably rush her.
I would have came in with a full entourage, like
But
being
she has
extra.
no comebacks, and she knows that. So why even?
I don't
why
think
even
nobody
come?
would have rushed her because I feel like I think everybody to me was on like a real, not a peaceful level, but like a respectful level.
Yeah.
Like nobody was on 10. Nobody seemed to be like angry. You know, Evelyn had a little attitude, of course. Tami had a little attitude too, but nobody was like ready to fight.
Yeah, it was very, like, for the first time seeing them, they were very acting age appropriate with their attitudes. It was like all your aunties are mad at each other.
Right.
It wasn't very childish. It was just
wasn't.
kind of like, I ain't speaking to my sister Lorraine, and I ain't speaking to Sheila, and we just gonna.
Not the old lady names, Lorraine and Sheila.
I don't know. That's what they were
That sounds like
giving
some
me.
church aunties.
Right. That's exactly
Well, you know she got the
what
Holy
they were giving
Ghost.
me. That's exactly what they were giving me. So that's what I was
It's
just
like they
oh,
may
okay.
have to like kind of revamp how they set up the show. Like you can still have basketball wives, but like maybe it can't really focus on drama because they are getting a little too old for to kind of like
Speaking of
still
revamping
be
the
yelling at each
show,
other and like that.
I feel like they need to recast the entire. I would love to see a whole new
Well,
cast.
we're gonna get into that.
Should
Yeah,
they
I
even
would-
start over though? You know what I mean? Like maybe this should just
Shaunie
be the end
is
of the road.
27,
Literally, like
27 seasons in.
Okay.
But Shaunie also has Shaunie's full court.
Yeah.
She doesn't
She
technically.
don't even need this.
She doesn't need it.
No,
She's
well,
probably
I think
doing
that
it.
this show
The rest of
is
the
good.
cast.
I think this is a good show. Like it's a good show. You know, it's the only show that we have that we can tap into the women that are in the league, in the various leagues or dating men in the league. So I think it's a good show. I just think it needs to be recasted. I think like any other show, I think it's run its course with this particular cast.
Yeah.
Are they
Maybe it
dating?
is
Are they dating men in the field?
Yeah, I was gonna touch on that. Like
I don't know who they're dating. I think they're all single, like except like
half
one
of
or
them.
two.
just about, and that's what.
Except like Tami,
Speaking
but
of, you
Tami
know
is
what?
like boyfriend ain't no NBA.
Yeah.
Well,
baller.
Jackie Kristin is the only basketball
Jackie,
player.
Kristen. Well, I don't know if he's actually currently playing right now.
Is he a coach?
Who's?
Kristen's boyfriend.
husband.
D-League.
I think he's a coach.
Oh no, I think he plays overseas.
Yeah,
Wasn't that like her
overseas.
issue because he was always gone and like, he was
Oh,
never
yes,
at home.
yes,
That's
yes.
OG's issue.
No,
Oh,
I know he played overseas too, but I don't like. I thought
Oh,
Thomas.
Kristen's
I
now-
thought Thomas was the same thing.
But I thought he was a coach. Like that's what I thought he traveled.
man,
He
okay,
traveled a lot.
maybe
'Cause remember
he
she was
does.
talking about getting a nanny because he's not home. So I thought he was a coach. I think
he either
was a coach.
coaches or plays overseas, probably one or the other.
Either way.
You guys know, let us know.
We're slim on these wives here.
Christian, OG.
New
Yeah,
cast.
Kristen and OG were going at it again.
This is the first time I felt like Kristen kind of had a little clapback.
She did.
She
Just
was
a
just
little.
like, you
Just-
wish you had what
just
I
a little.
had. And I was like,
A
go,
little bit.
girl.
She's like standing in
That's-
front of a TV in a thong bag, and I was like, oh.
That's why where her
That
and
was really
Chris,
low.
It was
low.
begging your man to want you or something like that.
I
I
was
would have
like,
been
oh.
like, I would have got at it like, oh sis, throw it. Where them hands
No,
at?
Kristen should have got up.
you know what, that clip showed me that's why her and Jennifer are the same. Neither one of them are witty enough. They don't
Yeah.
have quick
No,
clapbacks.
no, we talked about that.
Yeah,
Very
I said-
slow comeback.
Real slow.
OG said you're broke. OG said your house is small.
We have the clip.
OG came for your man. Those ain't fighting words.
We actually have the clip.
Let's roll it.
Get into it.
Roll the clip.
That came up a lot, I think, is the question about your sense of style.
Yes.
How do you describe your sense of style?
Disgusting.
I'm not somebody who goes with the flow, and I don't care what anybody else thinks about it. I'm not dressing for you. I'm dressing for me.
Right. That's a good way to look at it. Malaysia, I see you shaking your head. You were one of the people who was somewhat critical of OG's fashion choices.
Well, yeah. She couldn't leave the side boob at home because she don't have the boobs for it.
But
So,
how? But
and that's
see,
just-
that's my point right there. Who are you to tell my boobs what they can wear?
Somebody felt that.
That's my opinion. I'm gonna give you
Somebody
my
got that
opinion.
message.
That was Chellz,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, I'm definitely pro-woman too, so you can do whatever you want. I gave my opinion, and my opinion still stands.
And
I
I
got
love
an
my
issue with
boobs.
that.
I'm happy for you.
I'm glad we could
Thank
agree
you.
on that. I'm glad we could agree on that.
Wow.
So that was one with Malaysia.
in OG.
I have a couple
And
things
OG,
to break
I'm
down
sorry.
in that one. Yeah, one, OG's sense of style in these wigs never improved the whole season. So I can
Yeah.
agree with the
Wigs.
other women on that one because it was like,
Yeah,
sis.
I mean,
think
don't body shame. Like,
Right.
fashion shame is okay, but like, don't take it to body shaming. You know, like, oh, she doesn't have the boobs too. So I was a little like, okay, Malaysia.
I feel like
that was a little
the
insensitive.
reunion look was appropriate. It was nice. I didn't like the top. I wish the top would have been like shaped differently. I don't think it was cute at all. But I think the color popped on her. Her hair was appropriate. That's what she should have been given like all season.
It still was very costume jewelry, like double
Yeah,
shirts.
she needed that
that's
next
exactly-
season.
yeah,
She
yeah.
needed that
And
next
I think the
He's
top
too busy.
could have been maybe a little bit larger. I think we were talking about like the small top, a little bit larger. Or then it's also just one of those things where it just doesn't work for your body type. Because I saw that outfit. I think it was a Fashion Nova outfit, but I saw it somewhere. And no shade, but it was someone that was a little bit of a smaller build and it looked nice.
Right.
So sometimes everything is not going to work for your body type. So like it's like know how to dress for your body.
I feel like since we're talking about fashion, we might as well just give out like who we thought slayed the reunion look.
No one.
No one to you?
No.
Kayla?
Evelyn?
Maybe
No?
Jackie in her wig because I think that's so.
That-
I was being sarcastic.
I was gonna say that $2.99 shiny beauty spot. So we
No. I think if anybody.
Yo, with that pink little jacket, that shit. I was not here for Jackie's outfit. at all.
Evelyn from the waist up looked amazing. I think she
Yeah.
looked amazing.
I liked her makeup look. I would say Evelyn probably looked the best. One thing I can say about Tami and Shaunie's outfit, they both feel like they were too big for them. Like Tammy's didn't move.
I think
like,
she had them
it was
shoulder,
weird.
like
Well,
the shoulder
and
pad
then
type of.
She had on a
Shaunie's-
waist trainer though.
But then Shaunie,
That was why.
you can see Shaunie's like her side was high, which means that it wasn't fit into her body.
Right.
I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of anyone's looks, honestly.
I was kind of confused by Shaunie's wardrobe. To me, you're the boss.
Yeah.
Exude that on
She should have
television.
came dressed to the nines.
Yeah,
She
we
should
kind of
have.
talked about Shaunie's style as well,
And,
or
I
her
mean-
stylist. Like,
Oh, you know what? It looks
Tammy
like
just
Shaunie.
look-
It looks like Shaunie's jacket is kind of ruffled. Like you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like it's kind of poofy at the top.
Okay.
It's
And it
crazy.
kinda goes around.
Yeah. I think she on the waist trainer because she couldn't sit properly because her breasts looked like they were like at her chin.
Mm-hmm.
It
And
do look like she got a waist trainer.
yeah, so I think that just wasn't right. It's crazy because I would almost give OG number 2.
Her outfit is cute.
There's nothing wrong with Cece's outfit. Cece looks nice.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't-
yeah.
I can't really
Can I
tell.
also say I almost like this is how much of a non-factor Cece is because I was like, wait, who is that?
See?
I forgot.
I was,
She was
yeah.
about to say, did she even speak during the
Right?
reunion?
She-
But I
she
forgot
talked.
she lied. yeah.
I think the end belonged to her. At the end, she had like.
I couldn't really see her dress like that. Like I just kind of, it looks
Yeah.
like she just has like a gold dress on with some Louboutins.
Yeah, you know what? I don't like when the new dresses like blends with your skin like that because it really
Yeah.
don't pop. On
She should have had like a
Very subtle.
purple or like a blue or something, like a nice color.
I've seen Tami in some really beautiful things, and
I have.
you know, and I just this outfit just wasn't.
Disappointing,
Yeah,
wasn't
I mean, if we go to the other side of the couch, like you look at like Malaysia. So we look at Malaysia. Malaysia looks
she going to church.
very
Malaysia
fir-
was too busy.
very first lady.
Very busy.
I like to see Malaysia when she does those wigs, colorful wigs, in solid colors. Like I would love to have seen her in like a royal blue or like a purple or something like that. That was just too busy. Jackie? Come
No.
on now, y'all.
Jackie needed to start over with
I
that
feel like
one.
Jackie literally walks in her closet and she says, "Hey, I want to wear these shoes and I want to wear this dress." And Doug, you like this jacket?
And you know he's saying yeah. Like,
Right.
he ain't gonna say no.
Yeah, babe.
And then the
Yeah, that's
wig,
cute.
like I feel like you make too
The
much money.
synthetic of it all. The synthetic of it all. I
Like,
could not believe this
Jackie.
wig.
That was
I
a quick beauty
I've seen
supply
Jackie look really beautiful this season. Makeup, everything. This aged her so much. She looked like someone's pimp auntie.
Yes.
Major
She looked like
disappointment.
what is the name they call the lady pimp people? I forgot the name of
The
it.
madame.
She looked like a madame. That's what she looks like.
I think that if she would have gave us like pantsuit,
Yes.
the wig isn't as bad.
The
It
wig-
just needed to be combed a little bit and
Yeah,
like
it's
styled
not
a little.
bad. It's just the way she didn't deliver. She could have did it without the jacket. If she would have did the jacket, if she
I
would
don't know, Jay.
I wanted to see if she would have did it without the jacket and maybe a ponytail. It would have been better than this.
Maybe a ponytail.
And then Kristen looked like she's just going to work. Like I could just
Yeah.
see her
Yeah,
there.
very much so.
Receptionist.
Receptionist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running a little
she's
behind.
cute, but it's definitely
Run a
running.
little behind. Just had to throw this pan. Her hair was on point though.
Yeah, it was.
Yes,
Her hair was beautiful.
I think she had like one of the best hairstyles. But
Yeah.
the wardrobe. And then for your first reunion?
Oh, yeah, she should have slayed. Yeah.
And you the youngest. So it's like, you got
I
to
want to
bring
get
it.
Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Right.
Like, real full gown.
Gown.
This is the most casual reunion
It is.
outfits I've ever seen.
Nothing goes together. So there was no theme.
No.
There could not have been a theme.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not at
everybody
all.
just went for like
Whatever you got.
There was no, but like there's no budget. There's no stylist. Go in your closet.
And you know, Malaysia
what you
feels
do.
as though because she puts on a label, that's fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Labels
I'm in
aren't just
Dolce,
fashion.
like, so I wasn't going to throw
Yeah.
a table. Like, okay,
Oh,
sis.
yeah,
the
labels
Dolce,
are not
the
always
Dolce
fashion.
and the Dolce ain't work. The Dolce
It
didn't.
didn't.
It didn't work.
I mean, she
Wrong,
looks
but
beautiful,
no.
but it's not flattering for her.
Yes, I
Yeah.
wish she would have a solid color
Yeah.
because that hair is on point. The makeup is good.
It was.
She was looking better in her confessionals throughout the season. Like, you should have stuck with one of
Ugh,
them outfits.
some of them. And then Shaunie disappointed me like with the braids.
The
like,
auntie ones.
The auntie braids.
Them is our mommy braids.
Maybe she was like
They
going
going
on vacation after.
Look,
Right.
Them
I'm
is
about
her
to take
mommy
this, we
vacation
rapping.
braids.
But
I'm
you
out.
have enough money to where you could put them. You could
She had a
take them
time.
out and put them braids right back in
She
tomorrow.
had a time.
They're small
It's
enough.
time.
She could have threw a wig over it.
I feel like
could've
she
threw it.
never. I feel like she never has time for her wardrobe. Ever.
She is a busy working woman. She started a weed thing. She got like 1,000 kids, you know. I'm gonna make all the excuses
To
for
go back,
Shaunie.
y'all, to go back to Kristen's
She a
life,
boss.
we have.
You trying to get a job with Shaunie? I love you, Shaunie.
Y'all, wait, to go back, we have confirmation. So Kristen's husband is a coach. He coaches Shaunie's son.
Oh, who said
Oh,
that?
okay,
okay.
yes.
Okay.
He
Said
is a
that?
coach.
Who get shout them out?
Shout out to China Foster. Thanks, girl,
Thank
for
you,
doing the
Thank you,
research
China.
for us.
Yes, for that.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
so he just coaches high school?
He's in college.
He's one of
Oh, it's
those.
college?
I think he's one of those like private coaches.
Yeah.
Because I know when you're
Private
a
trainer.
high school student, when you're planning to go to college at a high level, like they have like their own private trainers and
So
coaches.
y'all mean to tell me this man ever stepped in the NBA?
I think
He
he
was.
I think
He
he
retired,
played.
I
Yeah, I
think.
think he
But
played.
he only 20 at 9. How he retired?
Injury.
Sis, I don't know. We're going to have to do our
Injury, not getting
research.
picked up.
Because you got to understand, like,
Retire before that deadline of like ain't nobody coming to get you.
Well, you know what? Anybody that like is, I think like maybe like between the ages of like 27 on up, they were allowed to play at 18.
Oh, that's true.
So he could have had a good 7-8 year run and went overseas and then decided just to coach.
That's
So,
true.
True.
That is very true.
I know my sports.
Do you?
Yeah.
What have you played?
Huh?
Interesting.
I can ball. You've seen me shoot my shot
You know different types of balls?
and
Sid?
score.
Okay, so
Moving on.
let's talk about Evelyn and Tami. I feel like what is their final beef, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because at this point, ladies, just understand y'all don't
Like
y'all don't
each
mesh
other.
well.
Let's just sweep them on off to the side. Like
You
Evelyn
know,
and Tami is just now.
Because of how low of a blow they both took by
Yeah.
her saying you look like a crackhead and her diabetes and then the embryos and then for Tami to say you caused Chad to hit you, like they severed it to the point of no return because they
Yeah.
both hit really low.
Very low.
I don't
Exactly.
think there's any room for them to really
all.
actually be friends. And then Evelyn seemed pretty fed up with the middleman position that Shaunie plays because she kind of threw her in there, and I've never seen Evelyn do
Yeah.
that. She was just like, Shaunie, you told both of us, me and Shaunie, like,
Because
what?
I feel
Tammy
like-
did too. Tammy was like, Shaunie, speak up. Because,
But I
like,
feel
did
like
I tell you
too-
that rumor? And
What-
she
what
was
is
like,
weird? Shaunie usually will say, yeah, you said that. Or that happened. So it was very shocking for her to be like, maybe she really just did not remember that conversation because she didn't confirm or she did not deny.
Yeah.
But usually she will say, yeah, you said that. Like she plays the middleman very, very, very well.
Yeah.
But I do feel like Tami was searching for a moment to be the victim. Because for her to say everything she said to Evelyn and then be like, how dare you make fun of my miscarriage? Or make fun of miscarriage, that's not funny. Evelyn was like, Evelyn never even said nothing about
Didn't Evelyn have a miscarriage?
Yeah, but
several.
Evelyn never even said nothing about your
Yeah.
miscarriage. She said your eggs are fried.
And then Tami, and she said that after Tami threw out the like no embryo
Embryos,
having, like
yeah.
you were struggling with that
Yeah.
at one point.
Oh, boy.
Why would you say that to another woman?
But then
Like,
she wanna,
I've
like-
always been like try to give Tami a little slack. Like, well, maybe she said this because of that, but that was just extremely low. Tami.
After Evelyn did a whole scene about how many she had
Yeah.
and the fact that she has to
And
do
it had to-
nothing
that was
with
at the
her
beginning,
because of
Scarlet,
her.
like-
Yeah.
I think it's weird though too that they said that Tami said that she didn't want children anymore because I think one of y'all said it on a
Yeah, I
previous
did.
show like, does she not want children because she hasn't talked about it or she just like doesn't want to adopt or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I think that it's been proven like I don't think she wants children.
And that's okay.
That's just say it.
But
Like
the dynamic with her boyfriend who might want children in the future, that's the hard part.
Yeah. Or I think she might be bitter about it. Or like we said, like how Evelyn was like, well, Shaunie, didn't she say that?
Yeah.
When Evelyn said that Tami told them she couldn't have kids anymore.
I think
So, and then maybe you don't really want to come to terms with that. And now you want to be upset and act like, oh, I just don't want kids.
Tami just needs to stop being like that person that like lives in a glass house, but you want to throw stones and hide your hands.
Oh,
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, you're just like,
And then
I
she
do
had
this, and then it's like, oh, but no, I
Right.
Like,
And
you're
then
just like,
she had the nerve to walk off. And we have that clip too.
But before we get into that clip, it was very irritating because I remember earlier in the season, she sat at the table, and I think she was talking to Shaunie, or maybe it was somebody else. She was saying that how she was like, she's been scolded by the women since the beginning.
And when she was crying with Jackie.
Yeah,
with Jackie.
Yeah.
But since after her first season, every new girl that's came on the show,
true.
she did the same exact thing to them that Evelyn and Jennifer did to her.
Well, she spoke on it. She said she called it hazing.
Yeah.
And when people use that term outside of the Greek world, like we're at a job,
bullying.
It's just bullying.
Exactly. We're at a job or we're at a school. Like, oh, we have to do a little hazing. No,
No,
we
we
don't.
don't.
Yeah, it's like, no,
we
and we're
don't.
grown women. There's
Exactly.
no initiation. Like, either I want to kick it with y'all or I don't. Like,
And I feel like if you're already going to face scrutiny by being on television, period.
yeah.
Do you think I want to be, quote unquote, hazed by you when I know I'm going to be hazed by some of the viewers?
Yeah.
Like, that's,
I was done maybe 3 or 4 seasons ago when Tami attacked, was it Keisha?
Yeah.
That girl was so scared. Her purse was over here. She was over there. Tami was like, come get your purse. The girl was like standing there. Keisha was like, no, I don't want to come get it. Tami was like, well, you're going to have to come get it. And then in her confessionals, I remember Tami saying something of the sort like, well, I'm trying to teach her to stand up for herself. Sweetie, that's an adult. If she don't have
You're
it,
out here trying to play mommy.
yeah,
That you
that's not
have
your
mothers.
job to do that. It's such a bully tactic.
Yeah.
And the only person that's ever been able to get with her is Evelyn.
Evelyn.
And that's why the moment that Evelyn had the "you are a non-mother effing factor" and it took off that phrase,
She was gone. No,
It was-
Tammy was jealous after
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
done.
Her feelings,
Yeah, it
her
was like,
feelings
no,
were
I
really
gotta definitely
hurt.
hear her now.
Yeah.
Like her feelings were really hurt. Like somebody finally got me because she hasn't
But
been
it's
got.
like now she feels like they're kind of like neck and neck because she was like, oh, Evelyn was like, you've been praying for you to have your own show. And she was like, yeah, and by the grace of God, I
got
do.
it,
Like,
yeah.
it's like, have you been in competition? Like, you and
Yeah.
your Mother Chronicles
Yeah.
is taking off now, and that's like equivalent to her non-mother effing factor about her t-shirts and stuff.
But Tammy has had this bullying mentality since '91.
Yeah. Since forever. No, for
Since
real.
the real world.
Yep.
Y'all remember Tammy in the real world?
Yeah.
Like, she's had that mentality. Like, that's just who you are. Like, you've been like that for 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
You've been like that all your life. And like you said, I do agree that she's at the point now where she feels like she's neck and neck with Evelyn. But Evelyn is on a different, to me, is on a different level.
They're on different spectrums. Like, why are
Yeah.
y'all even
And
trying to get
There's no
After-
competition.
After Evelyn did Ayanna, she really did the work to become a better person.
She really
We've
did.
seen it.
She really did.
I kind of see it with Tami with this clip because Tami walked off peacefully. When we take a look at it, I was kind of surprised. I thought Tami was gonna
be dramatic?
yeah, but she was just kind of like, not there.
I completely agree that Evelyn did the work.
Evelyn did the work.
Because in Amsterdam, when she popped those earrings out, I was like, oh,
And kept
don't
them
do it to
glasses
Jen.
on, too,
Don't do it to
but-
Jen. But then she was like really walking away like, y'all know the old Evelyn. Miami
popped
Evelyn.
on.
Bottle,
Oh, yeah.
earrings,
With a
run up
chair.
on the
She
table.
would've threw another
Forget a
chair.
table.
She just would have had her because they were too close. Like,
Yeah,
she was
she
definitely
would've
just in
went
arm's
up, yeah.
reach.
And she wouldn't let
like,
it up.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
like,
no.
Evelyn called her a good season.
She did.
She called her a good
She
season. all
did.
right.
Let's watch
Let's take a look at
clip.
this clip with Tami. Yeah.
Let's see the walk off.
This one.
correct.
Yes.
How do you describe your sense of style?
Oh, I'm
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
not that one.
I'm sorry. This is the
I
wrong
don't care
clip.
what anybody else thinks.
Not this one. I
Okay.
Oh, that was the one that was.
Back and good.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, we're having some technical difficulties. I thought that the one with Tami sitting down, we had, it was a third one. I seen Tammy's face. Not neither of those. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry. We actually don't have the clip. I thought we did, guys.
It's
No
okay, but
worries.
everybody close your eyes and envision the walk off. If you guys watched it, or if you're super
Right.
fans like us, you
I was gonna
watched
say
it.
they watched
I'm
it
just gonna
already.
be
here
Yeah,
now.
our fans watched it.
I gotta
Yeah.
go. I'm hungry and I gotta be.
I'm tired.
That was Tami.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was really walking off. I'm about to say, oh, you about to walk off?
They're about to pull it
She was like,
We should all walk off at the same time.
No, she walked off gracefully. She just kind of bowed out. She said she was tired. She walked to the car. And then she just got in the car, and I heard the producer say they have a package about her and her Reggie, and then she was like, I don't care.
I don't care. This is my thing. I think it's come to a point to where they have no respect for VH1 or Shaunie as a whole.
Yeah.
And I think when you get to that level, it's time to remove those people.
Yeah.
Because on any other show, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Andy would have been backstage.
Yeah.
And you don't see these
you
parts.
know what? We have a whole nother scene we need to film.
But y'all know that he's cutthroat.
Oh, yeah.
They
You better get back out here. Like.
They get bonus, and I think that they get between like $25,000 and $30,000 for reunion. VH1 hosts do. I mean, VH1 people do. Andy Cohen went backstage and says, "Hey, that $75,000 I was giving you,
we'll take that away.
It's off the table, and in your contract." Yeah, we'll deduct that too.
Thank you for your
And you see those girls go all the way back. Kenya Moore, all the way back. I'm here, I'm back, I'm sorry. Apologies and everything.
Right.
With Tammy, they don't have that respect.
No.
True, and not showing up.
Because you're not about to walk, who about to walk away from $35,000?
And see, they probably don't even have people threatening their careers either.
That's what I'm
Like, you know,
saying,
you go backstage, like, you clearly let Tammy leave. Like, she didn't walk through thousands of people, take off the equipment, put on her regular clothes. She walked out in a t-shirt and some jeans. Like, what? She went back and changed the whole outfit.
I noticed that. She did change.
Like, getting in the car with Reggie talking about the door was locked.
Like, any other network, like, you're done. You know, and that's when Shaunie should have stepped in. And Shaunie keeps saying, well, you know, their jobs are on the line, their jobs are being compromised.
See, no, Shaunie is just like doing too much though, because it's like she's thinking. I think the friendship thing of it. It's like you're continuing. I feel like she's clearly continuing like basketball wives because these are her homegirls. And they need a little check. So it's like, hey, girl, you know what? Times is a little rough right now, Shaunie. Let's bring back basketball wives next season. Get a little coin for everybody.
But I feel like you still should respect me.
That's true.
This is
Clearly
my
they
brand.
don't.
This is my.
They running over Shaunie.
I would have said, because nobody ever asked Shaunie, you know, is Tammy's job online?
Yeah.
Right.
They were all focused on Jennifer. Mm-hmm. You know, but the fact that Jennifer feels like she ain't got to show up, Tammy feels like she can walk off.
What's the point?
What's the point?
Mm-hmm. It's a circus.
Bring on some new girls that want to be there.
Let's have a little special segment.
Special?
Let's have a trade of characters. So.
Y'all know who I'm going with.
You know who I want to get rid of.
Who we going to kick it off with?
Not
me, because I'm
this
not
is
sure
getting
yet.
rid of, right? Like
getting rid of. And if you have a suggestion, maybe for an old cast member or someone that you know that's just on social media in this basketball world that might fit.
I would trade. I was gonna trade Tammy, but then it's like we kind of need that someone to stir the pot. No, okay. Well, I'm gonna trade Tammy, and I'm gonna bring Royce back.
Okay.
I like that.
I would trade Tammy and bring back, I'm going to do a combo deal. I would bring back Brandy Maxwell and DJ Duffy.
No.
Not
Brandy. No.
Really? I feel like the drama that Tammy needs to retire with is where DJ Duffy and Brandy Maxwell can pick up off of. Because they brought the drama, like Malaysia, DJ Duffy, and Brandy.
It's like, do we need a new generation bully? Like,
not necessarily
somebody
thinking of it like
Tammy's
that.
shoes. Like,
but we need somebody that's like, we don't need CCs, we don't need Kristens. We need women that are going to stand up for themselves. And those three, Malaysia, Brandy, DJ Duffy, they all stick up for themselves.
Because when they went to that cabin, that was a mess.
Yeah, so I think that I would love to bring them back. And
I kind of want to see the whole show to be like revamped. I want Basketball Wives to actually be Basketball Wives and to get a Aisha Curry, get a like Chris Paul's wife.
We ain't gonna take it that far.
Aisha's not coming on.
Right. I know, but it's like the more classy. Like we gotta have the classy wives.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like the classy wives and what they actually really doing out here in the world.
That's
not like
Chloe.
Yeah.
Basketball girlfriends.
Change it to an ex's show, because that's kind of basically what it is. And maybe get some new exes. You know, like that maybe we haven't seen before, just like we did when the show first started. We didn't know Evelyn. We didn't know Jen. We didn't know a lot of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't know anybody.
Let's do that again and get a whole fresh group of women, younger women.
So
it looks a little okay for them to be doing the nonsense.
Yeah.
But you know what? I wouldn't mind them keeping an OG around. So I wouldn't mind them keeping Jackie around.
I was going to say Jackie.
You know,
Jackie has to stay.
Yeah, I would
Jackie's
say
like grandma to.
Yeah. Keep it like
Granny.
a Nene Leakes, but keep like a OG around. Maybe Jackie and.
It had to be Shaunie. Like Shaunie gotta make an appearance every now and then.
She's a commissioner, so she
Or
wouldn't even know.
I wouldn't mind another season of Evelyn.
I wouldn't either, but I think
mind.
Evelyn is in a better place, and I think that she should just
bow out
and venture other things and go a different direction.
Who would be an OG with Jackie though?
Just Jackie.
Just Jackie.
Bring
and
back,
Shaunie every now and
Bring
then.
back Laura Govan and Gloria because they got
Come
some
on.
stuff going on that needs to be on television.
The fact that Matt Barnes drove almost 100 miles. Remember when he found out?
To get them kids.
Yes.
No,
about her messing with Derek Fisher.
Oh, you knew what just happened.
Look,
she got charges against her.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
She was trying to run him over.
Got her kids taken away.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that part.
They definitely need to come back.
Yeah, they need it.
See, that's what I'm saying. That could be like some real basketball wives because she's married to she was married to an NBA player. Now she remarried to one. Like, I don't know.
And then Laura got, oh my God, so much drama going on.
What's his name?
Gilbert Arenas.
Gilbert. Oh my
Stay
God.
going at it. So they have their drama. Then you got DJ Duffy, Malaysia, and Brandy. Jackie and Shaunie.
Because I can see Brandy and Gloria. Like, you need to be worried about why you can't have your kids.
And neither one of them back down.
No.
Because Gloria was about that life.
She was.
So that would be interesting. And then you see, Laura, don't talk to my sister like that. And then DJ Duffy, like, you want it?
Right? And then Laura will come. But, I don't know. I was going to say Laura will come through, step in for her sister. But, they have their beef.
They got their beef.
Yeah.
But I think that they'll still ride for each other in that scenario.
But at the end of the day, it's like, how many more times do we need grown women out here embarrassing themselves? Still out here.
Every day we need it for TV. We need it for
television.
TV.
Still out here
Jackie
fighting.
surprisingly was the best person this season. I would have to say.
Yeah.
When we get into that.
Speaking of that, go ahead.
No, yeah, we just for sure need to get rid of Cece all the way. Her and her lies that she just got
Cece
caught up.
I don't even think that she was in the runnings to come
She's
back.
just cut.
No,
it's no trade. She's
after
just
that
cut.
lie that she just got caught up on. I mean, Byron told me to. I mean, it was just me. I wanted to text you. I mean, he was eventually going to tell me to text you.
No,
like, well,
when she said, "You never told me that they were joking." Kristen said, "Girl,
receipts,
a binder." What's that binder for?
Receipts. She had like 16 pages. Like, ooh.
Paragraph 2, line 4 says.
Verse 17. I wonder if she have Jen's receipts in there.
Okay, yeah.
She brought the book for her and Jen. This is Jen and I receipts. That would have been a friend. Like, friend, I got you.
That would have been annoying. I'd be like, get Kristen out of this, right? Her and that binder need to go.
That would have got her season 2.
Probably. I think Kristen's going to be back.
Yeah, I think she would be back. Like, she wasn't bad.
She wasn't bad.
Can we get into Jackie really quick?
Cece gotta go.
You love Jackie.
I know.
No, because we have something for her.
Yes, so we have another special segment for the reunion show. We have the MVP moment for the woman that was the MVP of this season of Basketball Wives. So
it was Jackie Kristin.
Jackie Kristin.
No more drama like Mary J. Blige.
Yes.
She was trying to do the work. She went to see a counselor. She was trying to really break up. Well, except for the fight moment. Well, but she still was trying to kind of reconcile everybody. She only cried a couple times. So I'm proud of Jackie as well.
I think you definitely see growth within Jackie Kristin.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think at a more peaceful level as well.
Oh, yes.
I would still love to see her family on
Oh, yes.
Iyanla.
Yeah.
Like Iyanla Fix My Life.
That would be good.
Yeah, I definitely want to see that because I want to hear Doug Christie's side of the story. Where does he fall as the leader in the household? Where was he broken at? Why didn't he take his children's side over Jackie? Like, I want to see that.
It looks like he took definitely a backseat to the whole issue.
Yeah.
It was like, Doug, you ain't got nothing to say?
I think that he probably took that back seat, and a lot of men do this in the household. They take the back seat to the daughters.
Okay.
They let the mother, you handle the girls, I'll handle the boys. Because I definitely see a different relationship she has with Lil Ducky.
yeah, and I was gonna say especially with
Takari.
with it, that's not his daughter, so then that becomes a little bit tricky as well.
Yeah.
To kind of
Definitely
step in
be
that. But
a
that is a
high.
good point.
She
to,
probably
like,
hit him with
hear
like,
his
you
point of
ain't
view.
my daddy. Like,
Probably, yeah.
real, like, yeah.
Let my mother would have married an NBA player. Daddy. First day. Hey, Daddy. That's my dad. Like, that's my dad.
That's my dad.
Finally got a dad.
It needs to be stopped.
Dad.
It needs to be stopped.
This is my dad. Just the two of us.
Posting Father's Day pictures, and it's December. Happy Father's Day.
Christmas cards. We doing one again this year?
Just me and my dad.
We do want to always thank everyone for tuning in. We have some people in the live chat.
Yeah,
thank you guys for staying with us the whole season, through the good, through the bad, all of the great comments, some of the not so great comments, but we appreciate you guys for viewing either way. This has been a really great season.
It's been a great
Let's
season.
shout out. I'm like, we won't get into the comments because they're actually kind of long, but let's shout out D. Donnie, Pierre, Carolyn Ralph, Kimberly Mayfield, China Foster, Audrey O, and Tamisha Willis, thank you guys so much for tuning in with us.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. And make sure you guys are back with us next season.
Yes.
For Basketball Wives season 7.
Yes.
It's been real.
Wow.
A lot of
It's been
seasons.
so real.
Yes.
So real.
Well, thank you guys again for checking us out. I'm L.Marie. You guys can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at L.Marie TV.
Thank you guys for sticking with us this season. It's been a fun and interesting ride. You also can ride with me on all of my social media accounts at I am L.Marie, and trust me, the ride will always be interesting.
Wow.
Oh, and if you don't want to ride with him, if you want to hop in my passenger seat, you can follow me at Chellz Evette on Twitter and on Instagram.
Y'all are
If you want to get on her bike and scooter. Scooty bike.
You know, our knee a little messed up.
You know what? Don't get at me. Scooty bikes is fun. We can always have a little handlebar little situation. But yes, follow me on everything at _Kayla Rene.
Yes.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all. Thank you for a great season.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.